Alright, so I'm leaving Albuquerque and I'm just getting ready to get back on I-40 heading east, and I'm only going to take it over as far as Klein's Corner, which is, I don't know what, 50 miles, 58 miles maybe, and then I'll be cutting back down through Sumter. I decided that I'm just not going to do the the whole Interstate 40 routine all the way to Amarillo again today. It was too painful yesterday, so. These people were awesome. I got in and out of there real quick, and then I went by Starbucks, got my breakfast, which I have not eaten yet. I'm waiting for them to cool off. I'm just waiting for this light to change so I can get up on, you know, Hill Road, Interstate 40. Hill Road. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on, Hill Road. Because it is hell. It's beat to hell. It's a damn mess. Here we go. It's nice not to have a trailer on. I'm so free. I feel lighter than air. Kinda do. Not kidding entirely. This is a pretty painless way to get in and out of Albuquerque, to get it to that part. So the other place I deliver over here, I kind of had to go down to I-25, which it wasn't that horrible, but you know, it's a little more traffic to deal with, but it's still not real bad. So I haven't had like a really bad experience getting in or out of Albuquerque yet. And it's just, you know, pretty good accessible city, I think. We are back on the bouncy road again. Oh my God, hills are right. Good Lord. This is insane. I mean, this is insanely bad road. This is freaking awful. I wonder if the fast lane's any better. Marginally. I can't set my coffee down, it'll splash out of the cup. It's pretty bad. I think we're over the worst of it now. Good Lord, that was rough. Insanely rough. Oh, it's so rough it shook my GPS off the windshield, literally. That's okay, I don't really need it. I'll try and stick it back up here if I can do it without wrecking. Oh gosh. I was just going to look and see what the speed limit actually is up here. Okay, so it's 65. Little Ford truck there. I think it's a Ford. Yeah, it's a Ford. It's like an old F-350 maybe. Kind of like mine, but newer. More beat up, but newer. Looks like maybe a 98 or a 2000-ish model. Okay, so I got 47 miles on I-40 today. That's it. Until I get to Amarillo, and then I'll do another couple miles over on that end. Then I'll be done with interstate. Well, with that kind of interstate. The road here's pretty good. So that one stretch was really, really rough. Crazy rough. I don't remember it being like that yesterday. Of course, my whole day was kind of like that yesterday, so it all ran together. This lane right now is like smooth as butter. It may not last though, because it looks like we're getting more of that concrete stuff. Okay, we're good, we're good. Mercy me. So I can see thunderheads building over the top of this mountain here. And I'm gonna, I think, avoid some of that by going the south route. Maybe I can skirt around some of these storms that are gonna crop up today and hammer West Texas about the time I get there. But maybe I can circumvent some of that, because the worst stuff, the worst weather had been kind of north of I-40, I think, or on the I-40 route. So by dipping down a little south, I might be able to avoid some of that. I don't know. But that's certainly north of I-40, that tall thunderhead I'm seeing forming already. Kind of weird for it to be forming this early in the day, but it's starting to warm up. It was 50 degrees this morning here, and now it's up to 66 degrees. So I got a guy back here who thinks it's cute to be on my back bumper. For some reason. He's pulling a trailer. I don't know why he's tailgating pulling a trailer. That's the dumbest thing you can do. If I have to stop, he's going to run right into me, probably right through me, because he's got a loaded trailer behind him, and he's up my ass. Some people are just completely stupid, and that's just stupid. It really is. Dumb way to do things. So I hope to God I don't have to slow down in a hurry. If I do, I'm going to be in trouble. Good. Get off me. Go around. You want to run 80, run 80, but don't get up on my ass and try and push me. You dipstick. What a moron. So that's the kind of trailer I hauled yesterday. The one the moron here is pulling. That's exactly like the one I pulled style-wise. It's not the same brand. The one I brought over here yesterday. Man, that's a bizarre looking cloud. Just popping up out of nothing right there. Really odd. Okay, well, I'll catch you down the road a ways. I'm going to eat my egg bites and listen to the radio for a while. I'll definitely catch up to you at least by the time I get back to Amarillo, but probably sometime before. So, see you in a bit. Raining. Ugh. I don't want to be out in the rain. I might melt. Maybe not, but some people might think I would. Sometime to daylight. Still got that lottery ticket in there I need to check. Tell you what, I doubt anybody won $1 million because I haven't heard about it on the news. And I would probably hear that somebody won it from a local convenience store to me, but man, if I did, I'd be parking this truck. I'd just go home, park the truck. I probably wouldn't even come get this trailer. And I can say that because, you know, obviously I'm out here working, so I didn't win the lottery. Okay, guy, you're running out of lane over there, and I'm where you need to be, and you're going to be a dick about it, aren't you? Of course you are. Some people are just natural born dicks. I'm sorry to use such language, but ain't gonna sugarcoat it, it's true. You know, do they have this gate closed? I think so. Yeah, they got a trailer in front of it. I guess they closed that. I hope they're here. They're supposed to be here till 6. Please don't tell me they lied to me. No, I don't think they did. I don't know though. We'll see. No, I think we're good. This is going to be interesting. If it's a long trailer, getting out here might be a bitch with these trucks sitting here blocking the side of the road. That might be it right there. If it is, I'm going to have fun getting it out. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what I got. Take this with me. Take that in. I'm just gonna put on my coat. Not gonna worry about a raincoat right now. Just figure it out. Like I usually do. There's probably plenty of room. I've been out that gate with long trailers before. It's just those cars sitting on the corner there eating up about half the street where I would normally be able to get way over there. But it's a wide gate too, so I think that's going to compensate and it'll be alright. And I hope so, or I'm going to be in trouble. Nothing else, I can take it out and go to the right. That's not too bad. Not gonna be going to the left. No, there ain't no way. I'll have to go to the right. That's okay. We'll do this. We will do this. I don't know if that needs to be cranked up some more. I can get under it or not, but we'll look at it here in a minute. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna get in line with it better. Way as hell over here. Kind of hard to see out here in this rain. All this crap. And there's my target. Okay. I've got like a target site on my headache rack that I can line up with the center post of the hitch. I'll go out here and see how this looks. Where are my gloves? Oh, they are the Odessa. It had been raining here, I guess, all afternoon. It's pretty much kind of quit now. So coming in later was actually a good thing, I guess. Turn that up. Yeah. And the brakes, they work. Yay. It's always a good thing. Always good when the brakes work. This is a 40-foot hot shot trailer.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Alright. So I think I'm gonna, well, I'll check. I'll see how I feel. Okay, I want exit 74. That service road's flooded. Okay, here goes nothing. See if we can get a room. Oh, this is rough. Dang. Pretty beat up. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go up here. Okay. It doesn't look like they're like overrun with people. Just better wait on this guy. He's really moving. CDL rates. That's what I want. CDL rate. I'd like a cheap CDL rate, please, if you don't mind. Lots of trucks out here. Hotel enter here. I'm gonna go ahead and just stop out in here. If this isn't a big hole, I hope it's not. So I could park out here and stay out of everybody's way pretty much with this long ass trailer. think he'll be okay with this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can do this. I will see y'all in the morning. Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning and the last day of my freaking marathon trailer hauling that I've been subjected to this week. Oh my gosh. So, I stopped in Tulia, Texas last night. Got some good sleep. I was sleeping hard. And I actually slept through to my alarm. Go figure. So I got awakened by Jack White. Shaken. He was really shaken. He was nervous. Anyway, here I am. I stopped at the truck stop next door and bought $25 worth of DEF fluid, which was 2.5 gallons. I couldn't believe they scalped like that, but I had to have it, so I had to pay it, and it sucks. So there went half of my tip from New Mexico on damn DEF, but that's okay because now I've got enough to get home on. Should have enough diesel to get home, maybe, if this trailer doesn't suck down a whole bunch hauling it down here. I'm about 3 hours from Odessa. It's 6:10, and as you can see, I went to sleep with rain, pelting rain, and I woke up to freaking fog. So it's 2 days of fog, getting up and going in fog. This is tons of fun. The sun should be coming up, but you never know it because there's so much damn fog. And it's not super thick fog because I've got pretty good visibility, even though it doesn't look like it on the video. Yeah, I can see ahead about, I don't know, quarter to half a mile. So it's not horrible visibility, it's just fog. It's just annoying freaking fog. So anyway, this is how my final day of this on-duty marathon is going to go, I guess. How it's starting out. And I had to pick an alternate route because the regular route heading straight down 87, which is the highway we're on now, it was Interstate 27 and it turns into Highway 87 down at Lubbock. Well, from Lubbock down to La Mesa, it's flooded somewhere along there. So I'm taking an alternate route over through Brownfield down to Andrews, and hopefully I'll be able to get through that way. There was one spot on that was flooded, one small spot, but I checked the ODOT map and it seems to be open this morning, so that's good. And I'm not running particularly fast. I'm running about 60 miles an hour. I'm not overdriving my headlights. I've been passed by people who are doing 75, so they can probably see better than I can, I guess. I would hope. You know. But here you have it. This is how my day's starting out. Hopefully I'll get all this done and get to go home. So I also had to navigate a route home because everything north and west of Odessa is where the flooding is at. The roads are flooded. So I'm gonna have to get on Interstate 20, which is enough to make me want to upchuck, but I've got to get on Interstate 20 and run east on Interstate 20 over to Big Spring, and then I can cut off on the back roads over to Snyder and cut across country going home, because I'm not going to run Interstate 20 all the way home. It kind of adds miles and takes me out of my way, even though it's fast. I mean, but all the roads in Texas are fast, so you can't hardly find a slow road in Texas, you know. Even if you look, it's hard to find. So that's where we're at this morning. So there's nothing really that you can see besides this fog. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera off until the sun is fully up and maybe the fog lifts, and then I'll be back to give you an update. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So stand by.
I'm lonesome and I'm blue, longing for old friends I knew, back in dear old Oklahoma, where troubles were so few, and your friends were really true, back in dear old Oklahoma.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if I'm ever going to make it back to dear old Oklahoma at this rate. Good morning, guys. I am on Interstate 27 in West Texas. It's 6:45 in the morning. I've been up and going since about 6 o'clock. I stopped off last night at Tulia. Got a really good night's sleep. Got to hit the road this morning. And I'm taking this on down. This is a trailer I picked up yesterday afternoon. Taking it on down to Odessa. So I'm about, I don't know, 30 miles north of Lubbock right now. And it's foggy, as you can see. I've been running in fog since I got up this morning. And I'm hoping that it will lift. It's starting to here. Maybe I'll get out of it. This is 2 days of fog in the mornings. And honestly, I'm kind of over it. I was kind of over it yesterday. And I would have been happy to go home yesterday. But no, couldn't have that. So here I am. I had to find an alternate route to Odessa, to the one I normally take, which is right down I-27/87 that runs down through La Mesa and then over to Odessa. So today that route is flooded, evidently. Down around La Mesa, they've got a bunch of roads that are flooded. So I've got to circumvent all of that by cutting west out of Lubbock, cutting around that way. It's not really adding any mileage, surprisingly. And unless this one spot actually still is flooded, then I'll have to double back. But it's supposed to be clear according to the ODOT map. I checked it this morning. So I should have an open route. And it quit raining down here about, I don't know, 6 o'clock last night, I guess. And it's not supposed to start up again until this afternoon, so I should be able to get in and out of Odessa all right. So my problem is going to be getting out of Odessa. I guess I'm going to have to get on I-20 and just run over to Big Springs and then cut up through Snyder, because I can't cut back up north of Odessa because that's where all the flooding's at. So it's just kind of a, it's a little bit of an inconvenience. But what do you do? I'd rather go around it than get stuck in it. So, I'm not going to complain. Especially since it's not adding a bunch of mileage. It's just a different route. I'm just not sure how the roads are over in that area, what kind of roads they are or whatever. But it doesn't really matter, because evidently they're routing a bunch of La Mesa traffic up to Brownfield, which is the town we'll go through after we get through Lubbock. So that's kind of the update. And I'm just driving, just gonna get in there and get this thing delivered. I'm 180 miles away from Odessa, which is 3 hours if I drove 60. I'm doing about 70, which it's a 75 mile an hour road. The only reason I'm not running 75 is just for fuel consumption purposes. I'm trying not to burn a whole bunch of fuel, unnecessarily. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. We've got no fog in here. Yay. Maybe we're about done with it. I hope so, because I've been driving through fog for 45 minutes. Okay, so we're on the north side of Lubbock. And in about 5 miles, we'll pick up Highway 82 going west. to begin our detour around the flooded areas, which we want no parts of. Detour ahead. I wonder if that means on that road or on this road. I wish they'd have a little bit more specific signage, you know? Now they got me worried. They're talking about on the service road. What it looks like. That looks like a hot mess down in there between construction and knocked over signs. Glad I don't have to go down in there today. So anyway, this is Lubbock, Texas. And I generally come in from the other side. I generally come in here from the east and kind of cut across it. So this is a little different. We're going to be going right on down into the middle of it, I guess, kind of, to catch our road going west. All vehicles must exit when flashing. Evidently they've got some low spots that do flood here. And when they flood, they run y'all up the ramp and back down the other side over the top of it. Seen a couple of those now. This road is really rough. I'm having to hold things down so they don't bounce around. I need to go right in a mile and 6/10, so I'm going to go ahead and get over here. I may have to get back, I'm not sure. Not that familiar with these roads. But hopefully these are all, you know, elevated roadways going through here. Exit 4. I hope this isn't going to dump me out on the city street, but we'll see. I mean, this is the way I've got to go. Crosbyton, Brownfield, that's my exit. it is. It's just a city street. Oh, yay. Oh, well, this is what we're going to do. So what happens when you get flooding in between where you are and where you need to go? You got to do what you got to do. Oh, good. It's not what I thought it was. Yay. Well, that makes me happier, actually. There's not much traffic, really. I mean, it's like 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, so this is a good time to get through here, evidently. Not much going on. Check my map one more time here, the DOT map. There was a spot just on the north side of Seagraves, which is south of Brownfield, where it was flooded, but they've taken that warning off their map. So I'm gonna say if they don't have it marked, I should be able to get through there. It makes sense that some of the flooding would abate because we haven't had rain since yesterday now. So, gave it time to drain off a little bit anyway. I've never been through this part of Lubbock that I know of. I may have been, but if I have, I don't remember it. So this is kind of new to me. Texas Tech, Jones Stadium. Looks like the high rent district over here, nice condominiums and stuff. Old college buildings. So this is West 82, but it's actually heading southwest. It's not really heading west. We're going to take this down to Brownsfield, or Brownfield. There's no S in it. Oh my gosh. And then I'm not sure where we go from there, but my GPS does. I can see the route in front of me. It just doesn't have the highway numbers up on the screen. evidently brownfield is 36 miles. We're only 149 miles away from delivering this thing. Thank goodness. I'm getting tired of dragging trailers around, which is kind of ironic considering that's what I do, but I'm really tired of these 40 footers. I've dragged 3 40 footers this week, I think. And they're just kind of a pain in the butt. You know, they're long and miserable, heavy. So good morning. Again, I guess. If I already said that, I think I did. So I just got through Brownfield, Texas, and I'm on my way to Andrews, I guess, which is the next stop on my new route to get to Odessa. I'm 113 miles from Odessa. I just stopped here, got fueled up, or got me fueled up, got some coffee. Didn't fuel up, I've got fuel. Oh geez. Yeah, I need to get done and go home. I'm about goofy. All right, so it's 8:45 and I am still about an hour out from getting this trailer delivered. I've had to stop a few times just for various and sundry stuff. Coffee, pee break, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm on my way again. So I'm on Highway 385, and this is my flood route to get me around the flooded areas over by La Mesa. I'm inspecting my map here, the DOT map. Looks like I'm good. Should be good all the way on in. So we've managed to avoid flooding, and we've navigated through several bouts of fog, and finally the fog is lifted. I'm 26 miles away from getting this thing delivered, and everything's gone pretty well this morning, so I can't complain, which is good, because if I could, I would. You know me. But so we're going to just get on into Odessa and get this thing delivered here in the next 20 minutes. So I'm pretty excited about this. So what my game plan is to pull in and park this thing and unhitch it, get my paperwork done, and then take it into the office and go get it signed, and then come back out and get in the truck and leave. That's the plan. We'll see how that works out. Okay, this doesn't look right to me. It's wanting me to get up on I-20, I think, or something. Oh, it's wanting me to go around. Well, I'm not going around. This GPS tries to route me in the stupidest directions. I have no clue why. Good, this one's not. My phone has maintained its sanity. It's routing me the way I actually want to go, so that's good. It's confirmed my suspicion that the GPS is full of shit, again, as usual. And it is. So I got 2.3 miles up to Interstate 20, and then I'll take the service road. This GPS wants me to make a left up here in like a mile, and then go back in and make a right turn and do all this other bullshit, which I'm not going to do. That's just dumb. Dumb. Especially with the trailer on. I can make 2 left turns and be there, going my route, or I'd have to make 1, 2, 3 right-hand turns, 4 right-hand turns to get there by the GPS route. And I'm pulling a 40-foot trailer, so your left-hand turns are always better to make than your right-hand turns. you've got more room turning from the opposite lane across the lane than you do turning to your right. So why it would, knowing that I'm pulling a trailer, it knows I'm pulling a trailer. So why would it route me for 4 right-hand turns when I can do it better with 2 left-hand turns, more direct, you know, less hassle? Well, because there is a truck stop up there where it's wanting me to go by this truck stop. This is the kind of crap this Garmin thing does. And it kind of pisses me off because, you know, it's putting the advertisers before the safety of the trucker. It's kind of annoying as shit, to be honest. So Garmin, you guys are kind of jerks. Sorry, but that's my opinion. If you don't like it, change your programming to be more conscious of the driver's convenience and safety than you are worried about your advertisers getting you to drive past their freaking price gouging truck stop in the first place. There, how do you like that? Told you. Yeah, so anyway. So another 1.8 miles. So this wants me to turn up here at this light, which I'm not going to do. That's just stupid. Just stupid. And then I would have to go all the way down and cross a railroad track too. So, I mean, talk about ignorant. It's just a damn stupid route that is trying to push me around just so I will drive by the front of a freaking truck stop. I know. If I sound like I'm exasperated, it's probably because I am, because I paid a lot of money for this GPS and I wish I'd never met it. I wish that I had an old-fashioned TomTom that didn't try any of that crap and would just give you a decent route, you know, without trying to route you to a bunch of, you know, whatever. It's just aggravating. Extremely aggravating. And I paid extra for this, you know, to get the truck route, the truck routing. Yeah. That's what you get. You don't get truck routing, you get truck advertising routing. That's what you get. Let's call a spade here. Now it wants me to go up here to where I can make a left turn and just go over to my destination, but it wants me to turn around up here and go back the other way on its route because it wants me to go by that truck stop no matter what. This is just shitty programming, guys. Garmin, are you paying attention? This is almost unforgivably stupid. Now I'm going to go ahead and make my left turn because I know that this is a good route, but it wants me to do a U-turn here and go clear back around a 4-mile loop that takes me over railroad tracks and with 4 right turns. Or now it'd be more than 4 right turns, it'd be 5 or 6 right turns. By the time I got my U-turn made here, which is illegal, when I can just go do this. I can just do this. You know, so come on, Garmin. Get your shit together, guys. Seriously. It's no joke because I'm pulling a 40 damn foot trailer and it's dangerous enough without having shitty routing from my GPS that's supposed to be a truck friendly route, you know, truck friendly device, and it's not. It's still not caught up with me. Now it just finally caught up. Instead of just giving me this route to begin with, it had to be forced within a mile of it to actually give it to me. Like, that's pathetic. That's truly pathetic. I don't know. I'm just really not impressed. Not impressed. What a bunch of buttheads. You know, endanger me, that's fine. Oh yeah, endanger me so I'll go by your advertiser's place of business, which I have to go past anyway coming out the other end here. So, you know, oh my God, I can't even, I need to just get off that topic because I'm just beyond disgusted. I'll never buy another Garmin though, I will tell you that. If I ever find a decent trucker's GPS, I will buy it and I'll take this thing out and put a couple of 45 slugs through it. And that's kind of what I think of it. You know, that's what I think it's worth. actually. The only time it really does me much of any good is in a city situation where I've got lanes to contend with and I'm not sure about my laneage. It will help me through that, but other than that, it's just not that much help. It's definitely not worth $400. So, you know, buyer beware. Oh, aggravation. The aggravation. But we're almost there, so another 1.25 miles and I will be done with this job. Thank God. The job I didn't even want this week, the extra add-on last minute, you know, 600-mile marathon that I really was not interested in. Another mile, one more mile. And it's not quite 10 o'clock, so it took almost an hour longer to go that way, but I didn't get flooded anywhere, so that's good. That was worth it to me not to have to drive into a flooded area, obviously. I don't want to get my truck flooded. So we'll get in here and get these things dropped off, and then we will get the hell out of Dodge. I mean Odessa. I see the sign. We're almost there. Almost there. So close, we can almost reach out and touch it. Hallelujah. And it looks like they are open. There is a vehicle there. That's all good. Some days you just never know, you know, somebody's going to be open on time or if they're not or whatever. But they are. They're open. Gate's open. So I'm going to give this a wide swing to get in this gate. Now I'm just going to take it right back in here where I took the other one a few days ago. What's it been, 4 days since I was in here? I'm going to set this right over here where I set the other one, and they can put it where they want to. And I'm going to go unhitch this beast, and then we'll swing back by and take a look at it on the way to the office. If I can find my gloves, that is. There's one, there's the other one. I never write that on there until I get here because I don't want to jinx myself. I'm afraid to just write it on there because then what if I damage it and then I've got to scratch it out and look like an ass. So yeah. So I'm going to go up here and turn around and I'll show you. This trailer we just sat under all night and it hauled down through all the fog and all the happy shit. Sorry about going on and on about the GPS thing. I'll try and not discuss it any further. So this is another long-ass trailer. It's not quite as long as the one I hauled the other day, I don't think. Or maybe it is. I don't even know if it's got dovetails on it. No, it doesn't. So this is 5 feet shorter than the one I hauled the other day. Oh, this thing, camera, wet. The camera does what it wants to do. So anyway, that's the trailer. It's 40 feet long. Long enough, but the other one had another 5 feet of dovetail ramps on the back that this one does not have. So I'm going to pull over here to the office, go get my paperwork signed, and now I'm going to go find a cup of coffee, I guess, in a bathroom, get some coffee and pee, and then go home. I'm so ready to go home. I can't even tell you how ready I am to go home. Completely. Is that an amount? It is to me. I'm completely ready. I'm back. I like these people here. They're nice. They're all nice. Everybody I've dealt with here is nice. Which is a good thing. Okay, so that needs to go. Send this real quick so I don't forget. Picture. Hope she's not sleeping. I don't want to wake her up with work if she's sleeping in on your Saturday, but I doubt that she is. Got me out. Odessa is delivered and I am going home. Have a good weekend. Okay, so that. The logbook. Start the truck, turn on the air conditioning, so now it's getting hot. That goes in here. I got a bunch of stuff to mail to the office when I get home. That goes in here. I got all these different places I gotta put all my stuff. And that was 150. Okay, the DEF put me over $900 on expenses. Damn DEF. Just over. Envelope. So I'm going to clear $2,000 on this before taxes, basically this week. And it is 5. Back on, get buckled in, because I do wear my seatbelt, click it or ticket, since we're having a click it or ticket weekend. And I am so freaking out of here. So over there, you can see it sitting out there all by its lonesome. That one in the row. Just seeing the back end on it with the temporary tag, that's the one we just dropped off. I'm gonna go home. Let this thing calculate. And I need to change my vehicle profile back to truck, or car actually. Off we go, off and running. I'll reset my fuel mileage. I'm gonna change my vehicle profile so it won't freak out on me. There we go. is how busy I-20 is on a Saturday morning. Can you see them over there? Because we're just running the service road. That's actually I-20, just to our right. This is one of the few larger cities in Texas that has a two-way service road where you can run either direction. A lot of them are just one way. So if that had been the case, I would have had to have gone around to this exit up here and gotten on this service road and then run back out the way we came in. So, you know, that's one thing I do like about the service roads in Odessa. They're not one way. Thank goodness, because that would make it a lot more difficult maneuvering around with these long trailers. Okay, how many miles from home am I? 391 miles. Gosh, seems like a long damn way. Of course, we're not actually that far because I'm not going to follow I-20 clear over to Abilene and then go north. I'm going to cut across and cut off several miles, no doubt, cutting across. I just got to get over to Big Spring before I can cut across because of the flooding, so at least that's what I reckon. Normally I would go up through La Mesa, which is where the flooding's at. Not doing that today. Nope, not today. Distance, there we go. All right. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna head on back and I will catch up with you later if I see something interesting I think you need to see. Or whatever. I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing to get the hell out of here.